Right guys, welcome to a long overdue episode of Total Carping. Basically, cut a long story short, I found that the filming was getting in the way of my fishing, and I decided to give it a little bit of a rest. But I've managed to get a bit of time on my hands, and I've come down to the new day ticket lake at Hollybush. Got down here about 5 o'clock last night, a bit later than expected, and just flicked a couple of hinge stiff rigs out to an area that I've caught fish before. And lo and behold, within an hour, managed an 18-pound 6 common. Got the rods back out, and then at first light I was rewarded with a lovely stocky. And when I say stocky, these are not just any old stockies in here. They've been really well hand selected, and they've been grown on by Stu, the fishery manager. So yeah, we've had some horrendous cold weather really, but the last couple of days it's been nice and warm, so the fish are up and about and active. So got a couple of days more left. Going to get the Polaroids in a minute and have a walk around and see if I can find a few fish. Might flick the rods out in the shallows, but we'll see how it goes. So keep you posted. Big group of fish right in front of me. Well, typical, I just turned the GoPro off and literally 2 minutes after, a group of fish have just come over the lowered hook baits that you saw. First fish has just gone down for the pop-up. Now a couple of other freebies around it. That one is in the bag. Right, there we go, what an absolute stunner. Literally just had this one just lowering a little pop-up rig into the margin. All the fish are in the shallows at the moment by the looks of things, and literally a group of 4 or 5 fish came over. Well, you saw it on the GoPro anyway, and absolutely nailed him. Little pink pop-up. He's gonna flip, so I think we'll get him back. Hopefully we'll have a few more. Morning guys. We're into the 3rd morning now. Got one more night to do. Not really much to report last night. Put a bit of bait out yesterday when I went stalking in the shallows. As I said, put a bit of bait in the main swim, hoping that the fish would come in and have a little munch and get confident, but fortunately that doesn't seem to have paid off. And when I woke up to motionless bobbins this morning, I was a bit despondent, and my gut feeling was to move. So I've moved into a swim that did me very well late last year in the autumn. Had a memorable day session catching the biggest fish in the lake, a fish called scatterbrick at 35-pound 4. Had some leanies along the way, you know, a fish called crinkle tail, a fish called the gold common. Had probably about 10 fish up to 35-pound 4, so I doubt I'll be able to repeat a day session like that. So obviously it would be rude not to put a rod on the spot that I had all them fish off. So I've got one rod on there, and I've got one sort of as a roaming rod cast into fish that are showing in the shallows. As you saw yesterday when I was stalking them, there was loads of fish in here, and I'd rather be in an area where I know there was fish yesterday than being a bit uncertain in the swim I was this morning. I don't think there's any fish in there anymore in that area, so fingers crossed we'll have something, and I'll keep you updated. Right, there we go, what a cracker. Talk about a move pays off. Literally got back in this swim this morning, did a bit of stalking with that and the bailiff earlier on, but nothing come of it really. The fish weren't up for a feed. Thought I'd come back in the main swim. Fish one on my normal spot and then one to a showing fish, and the showing fish rod went. Don't know whether this is actually the fish it showed, but he went 23 pound 12. Looked a lot bigger, but I'm more than happy. So I think we're getting back, get that rod back out to the area where the fish have been showing, and we might bag another one. Yeehaw! Right, looks like we've come to the end of our session. Not really much to talk about on the third and final night. It was Friday night last night, and obviously, as you can imagine, there was a lot of people turning up, and to be honest, it killed the lake. And when it gets like that, you need to get your location spot on, and really, when I caught that fish casting to showing fish yesterday, I should have moved into a swim that commanded more of that water, but hindsight's a wonderful thing. Just waiting for Stu to let me out. And yeah, if you're near the Surrey, Hampshire, Berkshire area, definitely get yourself down to Hollybush. It's well recommended. They've got some blinding fish in here, considering there's some leanies to go out in here for a day ticket, you know. That's a dying breed. And just gonna get myself home, get myself showered. It's a bit of a miserable day forecast, so gonna just chill out for the rest of the day. So hopefully we'll see you soon, and tight lines.